Hello dear students, I hope all of you have gone through the previous videos and you have understood whatever that were explained to you. So today we would like to focus on the local time and the standard time. So let us try to understand this one. In the earlier videos I had shown you that the places in the eastern hemisphere will have a places in the eastern hemisphere will have an advanced time, whereas the places in the western hemisphere will have a backward time, a little later time, because you know that our earth rotates from west to east. So you can see the places. I think you understood what is eastern hemisphere and what is western hemisphere. So in the from the Greenwich meridian or the standard meridian or the prime meridian, the places located towards the right hand side are called the eastern hemisphere, and the places located towards the western side are called the western hemisphere, or towards the left hand side are called the western hemisphere. So you can see this is this Greenwich meridian or the prime meridian, and from here all the longitudes are calculated starting from there 1, 2, 3, and it will go up to 180 degree, up to this 180 degree opposite of that one, and next from there again towards the left hand side it will start being calculated 1, 2, 3 towards the left hand side, and until it meet up to this 180 degree western side. So 180 degree western and eastern longitude will be the same. However, let us try to know about the local time. Local time means what? That is the time of a particular place. So if you see this in our India, for our India you can see the easternmost part is your Assam. This Assam, this part of Assam you can see, and the westernmost part will be your Gujarat, somewhere towards the western side. So this becomes the westernmost part. So the time of Assam and the time of Gujarat will not be the same, because Assam is located towards the easternmost part of our vast country, and Gujarat is located towards the westernmost part of our country. So whenever the sun rises in Assam, by that time Gujarat will be still in the darkness. Some few minutes or few hours back later than this Assam sun rising, this Gujarat will have the sun rising. So the sun rising of Assam and the sun rising of Gujarat will not be the same. Similarly, the places in Delhi, in Delhi area also, the sunrise may not be having at the same time. So places in the eastern hemisphere or eastern side of any country will have this sunrise earlier, and the places towards the west side of that country will have the sunrise little later. So that is, looking at the sunrise, the morning starts for them, and when the sun moves up to their up to their overhead, then that becomes the noon time, and later on when it goes towards when the sun sets, then the day will be ending for them. But this will in this way the local time is calculated, and if everywhere, if the people follow the local time only, looking at their sunrise and sunset, it would be a problem for the whole country. So that is why instead of using the local time, it is decided to use a standard time, a central meridian, or almost one important meridian of the country. The central meridian of the country is considered for calculation of the standard time. So whatever time occurs there, that will be the time for the whole country, and that is called the time of the whole country. That means that is the time of the standard meridian of that country. So for our country, you can see this 82 half degree longitude that passes through Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, that is considered to be the central meridian of our country, and the time of that one is considered to be the standard time of our India. So this, whether you are in Assam or you are in the Gujarat, everywhere the same time is to be maintained. Otherwise there would be problem in administration. Suppose there is if you ask someone to held a meeting at 10 o'clock, then 10 a.m., then people of the eastern hemisphere, they will arrive to Delhi a little earlier, but people of the western part, they will arrive later. In that way there would be a problem, because if they follow the local time, these people in the eastern side will have an advanced time, so they will be earlier everywhere, but people in the western side, they will have later time and they cannot reach there in timely. So that's why, in order to avoid this type of difficulty, a standard time is to be maintained. So let us study what is given in your book now. Let us try to look at there and try to read with me. You can see I have underlined some of these things, important things here, and you please try to go through those things and try to understand them. So the standard, this local time of any place is obtained looking at the overhead sun at the noon. So when the sun is at the overhead, by that time it is considered to be the noon, just above the head. Overhead means what? Just above the head of you, every individual. So you can read all this one, you can see these are given. So for each degree of longitude, the local time varies by 4 minutes. For example, the longitude of Mumbai is 73 degree east and that of New Delhi is 77 degree east. I think you can understand, because the meridian is calculated from the prime meridian. So Mumbai is located towards the western side and it will have 73 degree east, and Delhi is towards the eastern side of Mumbai, and that is why it is 77 degree east. So you can see, if it is 12 noon at Mumbai, 73 degree east, it must be 16 minutes past 12 noon at New Delhi. So about some 16-minute difference is there from the time, local time of Mumbai to local time of New Delhi. So now how it is calculated is given here. 77 degree minus 73 degree is equal to 4 degree longitude difference. So the longitudinal difference between the two places are 4 longitude. Next, for 1 degree longitude, 4 minutes. For 4 degree longitude, 4 into 4, it becomes 16 minutes. So like that way, the time differences are calculated. Now let us try to see what is this standard time. You can see here, there are about 24 time zones all over the world, because 360 degrees, that is the radius of the earth, is divided into different parts, 15 degree longitude. For 1 hour, 15 degree longitude are required, and in that way it is divided, and there are about 24 time zones are created. However, what is standard time? Standard time is the time of that is the time of the central meridian of a country. It's called the standard time. So Indian standard time is the central time of the central meridian of India, and world standard time, that is the time of the world standard meridian. Then world standard meridian is considered to be the Greenwich meridian or the prime meridian. So in order to calculate time internationally, we follow this Greenwich time, mean time, and in order to know about the time of our India, we follow the time of the Indian standard meridian, that is the 82 half degree meridian, 82 half degree east meridian that passes through Allahabad in the Uttar Pradesh, and that meridian is considered. So I think you know that there are several countries which are whose east-west stretches, from east to west the stretching is very wide. There more than one time zones are there. So you may read all this one. I hope you can understand all these things. It's not that much difficult. You may read it and try to understand all this one from your own book. And whenever you find any problem, you may please try to ask me in the classes whenever the school reopens. Later on, we will try to discuss about the international deadline and some other whatever things left for us, that we will try to do. And meanwhile, you may also try to do with the working out examples. I mean, do some of the calculation work related to the time, and I hope you can do it. If it is difficult, you may please try to keep it in your mind and you try to ask me. So I hope you can do it. Thank you for listening.